Wealthiest athletes of 2022. Mix in athletics and wealth, and you get the richest athletes in the world. In this list, although some of these athletes have retired, they're still alive and kicking, and flaunting their fortunes at the top of the hill. Here's the top-notch wealthiest athletes this year. Number 10. Michael Schumacher. Michael Schumacher, a German former race car driver in Formula One, is regarded as one of the greatest Formula One drivers of all time. He is the only driver in history to win 7 Formula One World Championships, 5 of which he won consecutively. If you can only name one Formula One driver, it's probably Schumacher. Schumacher entered the vehicle racing world early, as his father managed a go-kart track. In 1984 and 1985, he won the German Junior Karting Championship, and by 1987, he had the German and European Championship titles. By 19 years old, he moved into the professional league, becoming a driver for Formula 3 or F3 vehicles. Then, in 1990, he won the German F3 Championship. Now today, after mastering Formula 3 and Formula 1, Michael Schumacher's net worth is $600 million, making him one of the 5th richest athletes in the world. As for the roots of his success, he indicated that teamwork was key, as he was quoted saying, "When you start out in a team, you have to get the teamwork going and then you get something back." Number 9. Magic Johnson. Also in the $600 million club, we have the Lakers legend. Magic Johnson played in the NBA for the LA Lakers for 13 seasons. He won numerous awards as a player, which put him into the NBA Hall of Fame. With his charming smile and otherworldly passing, he set the stage for the Showtime LA Lakers teams. Under his reign as a Laker, he captured 5 championships. As for incredible titles on the court, he's also risen to the occasion as champion proponent for fighting off HIV for over 2 decades.
The HIV virus that I have attained, I will have to retire from the Lakers.
In this regard, he helped destigmatize AIDS and launched a second career as an entrepreneur who opens businesses predominantly in poverty-stricken areas in efforts to spur urban revitalization. Currently, Magic Johnson continues to support his beloved Lakers as being president of basketball operations. This makes perfect sense because he was quoted making a reference to the famous quotes of JFK by telling his employees, "Ask not what your teammates can do for you, ask what you can do for your teammates." The $600 million man is the 2nd richest basketball player in the world. Number 8. Lionel Messi.
He lives in the magnetic spectrum of genius. Chance here for Messi, 1-0.
You'd better believe it. Lionel Messi, the Argentine professional footballer, is considered one of the best footballers in the modern game. He currently plays for Barcelona FC and the Argentina national team. For many years now, Messi has been named Player of the Year on multiple occasions. With a net worth estimated at $600 million, he's the 3rd richest soccer player in the world. As for his contemplated thoughts on how to reach success, he was quoted saying, "You can overcome anything, if and only if you love something enough." Number 7. Junior Bridgman.
Getting back involved, that's what makes the difference. That's what ties a company to a community. That's what ties the people.
Ulysses Lee Jr. Bridgman has a net worth of $600 million, but it's not all from his talents on the basketball court, from playing in the NBA for 12 years for the Milwaukee Bucks and the Los Angeles Clippers. Junior Bridgman is quite the businessman, and he went on to invest in fast food franchises, which today effectively makes him one of the richest athletes in history. As for his famous quote regarding the spark of his great wealth, he simply used common sense by saying, "So since I was looking to invest in something, I figured food would be the safest investment." Number 6. Eddie Jordan.
You know, I had to pinch myself almost and say, has this really happened or should I be waking up now? And
he won the Irish Kart Championship in 1971 and moved to Formula One in 1974. He founded Jordan Grand Prix. He was a Formula One constructor which operated from 1991 to 2005. And he was the one who let Michael Schumacher make his first drive as a professional. Eddie Jordan is motorsport team boss, businessman, musician, and television personality with a net worth of $600 million. Eddie Jordan, obtained his net worth by being the founder and owner of the Jordan Grand Prix. Currently, he is the lead analyst for F1 coverage on the BBC. Number 5. Tiger Woods. Finally breaking that $600 million mark, we have Tiger Woods with a net worth of $800 million. Tiger Woods is the most popular golfer of all time. Golf wasn't mainstream popular culture until Tiger showed up on the scene. His major accolades include 5 Master tournaments, 4 PGA Championships, 3 US Open Championships, and 3 British Open Championships. With his second Masters victory in 2001, Tiger became the first golfer to ever hold 4 professional major championships at the same time. As for the main reason for his success, he agrees with Lionel Messi, as he was quoted saying, "I get to play golf for a living. What more could you ask for? Getting paid for doing what you love." Number 4. Anna Kasperzak. Her sport might not be as famous as Formula 1, the NBA, or soccer, but her net worth is $1 billion nonetheless. Although she was born in Germany in December 1989, she represented Denmark at the Summer Olympics in 2012 and 2016. Due to all of the medals she's accumulated throughout her career, Kasperzak is considered to be one of the best dressage riders in the world. Number 3. Ion Tiriac. Ion Tiriac is known as the Brazov Bulldozer, a Romanian businessman, former professional tennis and ice hockey player. After retiring from playing sports professionally, he began his investment career after the fall of communism in Romania, and eventually founded the Tiriac Group, which has interests in real estate and financial services. With his tennis-related business ventures, Tiriac owns the Mutua Madrid Open Tennis Tournament and manages Lucas Pouillet, the French professional tennis player. Ion Tiriac is now one of the richest athletes in the world with an estimated net worth of $1.5 billion. After relief from the burdens of communism, Tiriac was able to acquire a car and motorcycle collection of more than 400 models, including cars previously owned by Al Capone, Sammy Davis Jr., and Elton John. Tiriac was quoted saying, "I have every single Ferrari that came out. I have all the Mercedes they came out with, all the Jaguars they came out with, and all the Porsches they came out with." Number 2. Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon, the majority owner, chairman, and CEO of WWE, took control of the company from his father in the 1980s. Although his professional wrestling career wasn't remarkable as a third-generation wrestling promoter, McMahon transformed the World Wrestling Federation from a regional operation into a global phenomenon. The WWF, now called the WWE, went public in 1999. Today, its programs are broadcast in about 150 countries and more than 30 languages. As for his philosophy and success, he was quoted saying, "I'm not afraid of failing. I don't like to fail, I hate to fail, but I'm not afraid of it." Number 1. Michael Jordan. Widely considered basketball's greatest of all time, Jordan sits on a net worth ranging from $2 through $2.2 billion, which he accumulated during his 15 seasons in the NBA, his baseball career, his endorsements, and sponsorships, and becoming the principal owner of the NBA's Charlotte Hornets. As of this year, Michael Jordan's net worth is estimated to be $2.2 billion. In 2019, it was reported that Jordan's net worth rose by $300 million, with $145 million coming from Nike alone. Aside from his NBA team and endorsements, he also owns quite a number of restaurants in various locations around the United States. As for his philosophy of success, he was quoted saying, "I can accept failure. Everyone fails at something, but I can't accept not trying." Which of these fascinating true stories made your jaw drop? Comment down below and be sure to subscribe to Wealth Zone after you've tapped that like button.